Full Velocity TV begins now.
And your source for eSports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight here, we're camped out all night long at the Limaland Motorsports Park. We start tonight with our big triple header with the guys over here at HAR Motorsports, the UMP Dirt Modified Series for these fellas here at HAR Motorsports tonight. Happy to have you aboard here on an awesome Monday evening. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil LaCasse here with Jack Chewin on the controls. The Phil and Jack attack here live and in living color for a triple bill this Monday night. So we're going to be out here at Limaland all night long, starting off the night here at HAR Motorsports. We'll end the night over at the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. Pro late model, super late model action coming up here next year on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So you guys stay tuned here all night long. I'm going to say hello and thank our sponsors out there for taking us out here this evening. Of course, going to thank guys like Tyler Blankenship over at Hanover Wrecker Service, Jeff Brown over at iRacing, iFlag, Sam and Vlad, the entire gang over at BladeNo.com, Montstar Productions, our old buddy Jake Keel, HAR Motorsports, TDR Racing League, Evil One Graphics, and Full Throttle with the Gent. Thanks to all our great sponsors out there. We'll tell you a whole lot more about those guys as the night goes on, but we're here tonight out for HAR Motorsports on Limaland and heat racing action about to take to the racetrack. But first item of business is our quick time tonight presented by HAR Motorsports, a 12.951 in the opening practice for car number 115 of Jed Barton. He takes home tonight HAR Motorsports quick time of the evening as far as practice goes, because these guys do not run heat races. We go straight into heat race or qualifying. They go straight to heat races, I should say. And we have heat race number one, first of two on the docket for us tonight, rolling out to the racetrack. 6 drivers strong in the racetrack, so let's take us through the starting lineup for heat race number one. On the pole aboard car number 25, that's our buddy Gerb, that's Dan Barton. And alongside of Gerb with the number 7, that's our buddy Chris Miller. In row number 2 with the number 4 car tonight is Aaron Leitzel, and alongside in the number 78, that is Steve Redunes. In row number 3, the number 5, Stephen Gregory on the inside, and on the outside of the third row, final starter, 6th position will be car number 93, Zachary DeLong. So we have 6 drivers out there. 8 laps going to be the distance, this tight little quarter mile in the middle of Lima, Ohio, where we've seen the guy with the mannequin head running around as always, and a lot of kooky and uncanny things that happen here in Limaland all night long, and we will be parked in Lima, Ohio for the duration of the entire night. But off of turn number 4, our iRacing, iFlag, green flag goes in the air, and it's Dan Barton going to lead him down into turn number 1 and 2, and right away Aaron Leitzel, he is going to jump into the second spot off the second turn. Chris Miller gets put 3 wide off turn number 2. He'll drop back positions, but the completion of lap number 1 give the race lead to Dan Barton, but they are absolutely going at it for the second spot down the back straightaway as we see Leitzel in the 4, DeLong in the 93, and Stephen Gregory in the 5 car. Miller not making the call out there in the 7. Guess that was a 5 car that kicked up high there. The 5 was Stephen Gregory getting dropped, kicked back in position, but they're down the back stretch into turn number 3 to complete lap number 3, and Dan Barton doing a good job there leading this race in tow. We find Zachary DeLong, winner here a couple of weeks ago over at HAR, running in 2nd. Stephen Gregory there for 3rd. Aaron Leitzel 4. Stephen Redunes, our 5-car field now working its way off of turn number 4 to take the cross flags. 4 laps in, 4 laps remaining in heat race number 1, and off of that second turn, Dan Barton leading by about 5 car lengths this time through turns number 3 and 4 off of Zachary DeLong off the corner. To complete lap number 5, it's down to about 3 car lengths. 93 cars approaching as they're single file all over the quarter mile here in Lima, Ohio. Stephen Gregory doing a great job running in 3rd. Aaron Leitzel 4. Stephen Redunes. Good to see Stephen out there tonight in one of these UMP modifieds. He rounds out our field there, running in the 5th spot into turn number 3 and 4. The white flag going to roll out to the speedway. 25. Dan Barton going to lead him into turn number 1 for one final time around the quarter mile off of turn number 2, leading now by 5 car lengths down the back chute over Zachary DeLong into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag going to go in the air. Dan Barton going to pick up the heat win here, opening up the night. Heat race number 1. Well, the long going to be in for 2. Gregory 3rd. Aaron Leitzel in 4th. Stephen Radoon's going to round out our top 5 for heat race number 1. Said we talk about our sponsors here all night long. I got to thank all these guys for coming out, especially guys like Tyler over at Hanover Record Service celebrating his 29th birthday yesterday. If you missed our late night edition of Full Velocity TV, go back and check it out here through our Facebook Live page, or go over to the YouTube channel and click it out over there. The birthday bash for Tyler last night at Volusia was a lot of fun. You even got a glimpse of Todd and Phil singing in a rendition of Happy Birthday, which hopefully will get us a Grammy nomination. So we'll hopefully leave that one there. But you got to check out Tyler's page. Head of a record service on Facebook. If you're in the West Virginia area, get a hold of him out there now. Those guys, they get the new machine shop going on. They can do a lot of repair there. So a lot of things going on good in the Hanover Record Service world. They're going to thank those guys for being a Royal Blue sponsor here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Contact us now if you're interested in becoming one of our great sponsors out there, because this really does not happen without all the great support we get out there night in and night out. We are very thankful not only our sponsors, but our loyal following and our fans out there watching tonight live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I see Bruce over in the chat box. I see Bill DeLong was over there as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you're in for a great night, as we're going to have one out here at Limaland. Heat race number 2. We're going to go into the green flag, iRacing iFlag green flag out there. Casey Brunson, Willie Whitaker, William Dahl, Caleb Ramsey, Jed Barton, Brett Rolls, our 6 cars to make up the field here for heat race number 2. We're already going to open up the opening lap here with Casey Brunson going to lead Willie Whitaker down on turn number 1 and 2, and they are fighting there back just about side by side, almost 3 wide this time, off of turn number 3. And William Dahl, Caleb Ramsey, and Jed Barton all racing at it back. They're all doing a really good job now as they complete lap number 2 in the turn number 1 and 2. Look at the 2 different lines the race leaders are taking right now. You've got that 10 car, Casey Brunson up high in the lead. Willie Whitaker there running in that second, or now running in the 5th spot. I should say, why is my timing and scoring all sorts of jacked up? Not exactly sure as the cars flash by the skids. William Dahl now up to 2nd. Caleb Ramsey in for 3rd. Brett Rolls, Willie Whitaker, Jed Barton making up our 6-car field here. Not sure why my screen went a little bit wonky there, but Dahl now going to race to the bottom of that 40 car. Thought that was 40. Thought iRacing's Trading Pinks was playing a little joke on me. This was my timing and scoring all kind of messed up. We apologize for that. These guys racing really good for the lead down at turn number 1. Dahl going to drive it in really deep down low. Brunson in the 10 car, going to wash up a little bit, running the high lane. They'll stay side by side. This time through 3 and 4, they will be greeted by the 2 to go signal from the starter stand. 2 more trips around the quarter mile here in Lima, Ohio. Dahl down to the low side, making it stick. Brunson running up high through 3 and 4, and a good 3-car race going back there for the 3rd spot with Rolls, Ramsey, Jed Barton back there doing a great job. Off of turn number 4, we have taken the white flag on the field. They're in the back stretch into turn number 3 for the final time. One more shot down low for the 40-car. William Dahl off the corner. Looks like give it to Casey Brunson. He'll pick up the win in heat race number 2. Dahl in for 2nd. Rolls 3rd. Ramsey for 4th. Barton for 5th. Willie Whitaker going to run our 6-car field here for the HAR Motorsports UMP Modified Series that has been run here every Monday night. And I'm thankful for these guys to do so for us. So we've already thanked our buddy Tyler ahead of a record service. What do we say? We thank our buddy Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFlag. You've got to get one of those great iFlags. Released a brand new version of it this week. They make a great addition to your sim racing rig. Some great telemetry and stuff. You will definitely get a hands up on the competition. Check out all his great product now by visiting iRacingIFlag.com. iRacingIFlag.com. Support our buddy Jeff Brown. Support the guys who support all of us here that are sim racers. Nobody really does it better than the guys over at iRacing iFlag. So we're in the middle of a 10-minute warm-up session here live at the Limaland Motorsports Park. I want to take a second here. If you guys haven't done so yet, you got to check out our all-new website, FullVelocityTV.com. Jack Todd put putting this whole thing together, building a base from the ground up after things kind of went in a different direction for us. And you guys can expect all the great stuff happening there. Book your shows through the website. Click on the Book Us tab. All our videos on there archived. Ways to get a hold of us. And a lot of great news blurbs of what's going on at Full Velocity Racing Land. So check it out. FullVelocityTV.com. We'll be back here live in a couple of minutes. Enjoy some warm-up action here from Limaland. The HAR Motorsports UMP Modifieds are right here live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live from the Limaland Motorsports Park, about to get ready to go green flag racing here. As you see the guy racing iFlag countdown to green, countdown on the bottom right of your screen. Thanks, Jeff Brown over iRacing iFlag. About ready, set to go for a 40-lap feature event. But before we get there, let's throw this thing trackside, pay honor to this great country, the United States of America, and the playing of our national anthem. All right, back here live at the Limaland Motorsports Park. HAR Motorsports UMP Modifieds about to take to the racetrack for a 40-lap feature event. We're going to thank special thanks to Vlad and Sam over at BladeNode.com. It is simple web solutions powered by nerds. You guys need some web hosting, VPS servers, or even dedicated servers. These guys do it better than anybody else. Check them out at BladeNode.com. And if you use promo code FERN, those guys will give you 25% off your first month or yearly purchase, minus dedicated servers unavailable for that discount rate. But use promo code FERN, 25% off your first month of service. Check those guys out. BladeNode.com now. Is HAR Motorsports UMP Modifieds about to take to the racetrack for their 40-lap main event? What do you see we go to tonight's starting lineup? On the pole, going to be car number 25. That is Old Gerb. That's Dan Barton alongside. Scuttle the roll off next aboard car number 10. That is Casey Brunson. In row number 2 with the number 93 car, that is Zachary DeLong, and alongside the number 40, that is William Dahl. In row number 3, the number 5 car is Stephen Gregory with a 17, the Tennessee Tumble of Brett Rolls on the outside of row 3. In our 4th row, the number 4 car of Aaron Leitzel, greeted by the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Alongside in the 5th row, we find the number 78 of Steven Radunes with the number 115. Tonight's HAR Motorsports quick time went to Jed Barton in the number 115, rolling off in 10th. An 11th starter here tonight. Final driver on the row. That'll be car number 37. That is Willie Whitaker. So we have 11 cars scheduled to take the green flag for 40 laps around. I'm not sure the number 10 of Casey Brunson going to make the call here. Not sure if something broke after his heat race. That was after repair. Maybe something in the wall going down. But off of turn number 4, iRacing iFlag. Green flag up in the air. We are feature racing here for 40 laps around at Limaland. And off of turn number 2, Dan Barton going to lead the field already down into turn number 3. And they are racing there 3 wide back for 3rd spot on back. William Dahl getting a little bit loose in the outside lane. Almost turned them around. Indeed did turn them around. Caution flag number 1 presented by Hannibal Record Service will find us on lap number 2. And I think Jack will be able to go back and show you here our BladeNode.com full velocity racing replay. But I know there was contact there racing for 3rd on back between looks like the 40 of William Dahl, Stephen Gregory, I think in the 5, Brett Rolls in the 17. Those guys all kind of getting together, bouncing off one another, and that puts us under yellow flag for the first time here tonight. The 4 of Leitzel is the one it looks like may have got turned around on that Frankus there. The 40 got real loose, but maybe he got to the right rear of the 4 of Aaron Leitzel, sent Aaron around, putting us under yellow flag for the first time tonight. All yellow flags here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, brought to you by Hannibal Record Service, the official caution flag sponsor of Full Velocity Racing Network. Thanks to Tyler for all that as part of our Royal Blue package out there. Sponsorships for the Full Velocity Racing Network available. If your name could be put on it, your logo could be placed on it, we would love to absolutely do so. We have very affordable rates, and we can even customize something for your small business out there. Contact us now through our Facebook portal here, Full Velocity Racing Network, or via email at fullvelocitytv@gmail.com, and we will certainly work out something to broadcast your league or to put your logo up on the screen. With the iRacing flag, green flag now returns to the racetrack on lap number 6. Dan Barton, Zachary DeLong, Brett Roll, Stephen Gregory, William Dahl going to make up our top 5 field now, working its way through turns number 3 and 4. That 25 car running the outside lane. Really good right now, but look at Zachary DeLong. He drives it in low into turn number 1. They almost make a little tap bit of contact, racing for the race lead. Here comes this third car into the picture now, running the extreme high line of the racetrack, the 17, the Tennessee Tumbler. Brett Rolls has that thing rolling out alongside the wall, running in the 3rd spot. He is going to look for 2nd now on DeLong into turn number 3. The 17 runs it in high. Zach DeLong running that low side of number 93. And, of course, Dan Barton, our race leader, old Gurb there, that number 25, going to pace the field now off of turn number 2. Leads this group there running to that 2nd spot. Rolls and Zachary DeLong there have a good race back there also for the 4th spot on back between Stephen Gregory and the 5. Jed Barton's 115, Caleb Ramsey the 13. Those guys back there having a very spirited race from 4th on back. This race for the lead, really a good one now off of turn number 4. Brett Roll is going to take the lead here at the line from the number 93 with Zachary DeLong. Put Barton now back to the 3rd spot as both those drivers able to make their way around. Roll scored the lead the last time by, almost out 3 wide off of turn number 4. Rolls using an outside lane to just perfection right now aboard that number 17R. Now the backstretch into turn number 3. DeLong going to keep that 93 rolling in the low side. So 2 really good lines working right now. Something is happening up in that top lane. That 17 car really getting a good motor up there off the corner. Good race going on back now for that 3rd spot between Barton and the number 25 and Jed Barton. They're also battle of the Bartons in the 115. Jed doing a great job moving around Gurb in that 115 machine. Jed's a guy who has really come to life recently here in the iRacing simulation. When we started out with him months and months ago, he really learned his simulation, got hooked up with the guys over at D1RT, and that number 115 car has just started to come to life. And good to see Jed having a good run out here tonight. Right now, the 115 scored the 3rd position last time around. Gurb there, the 25, going to drop kick back to 4th. Rolls out there leading by 4 car lengths over Zachary DeLong in turn number 3 and 4. And then you find that race to 3rd going on with the Bartons, Jed and Dan. Dan in the 25, Jed in the 115. Black car rolling off the high lane, doing an awesome job there running in that 3rd spot. 93 car makes a little lump at the wall through 1 and 2. That may open the door for the 115 car to shoot the gap down low. Maybe throw a slider there. Look at that 93. Jump it back to the low side. Reclaims that 2nd position off of turn number 4 as we are approaching halfway here in this 40-lap feature event. Off of turn number 4, Brett Roll is going to complete the 18th circuit around this quarter mile into turn number 1, and Brett starting to pull away. Caught about 7 car lengths this time off of turn number 2 over Zachary DeLong with that number 93. Jed Barton running in for 3rd. Dan Barton running 4th with 25. William Dahl has made his way now up to the 5th spot in the 40 car around Stephen Gregory. Gregory back to the 6th spot. Willie Whitaker from 11th. He is up to 7th. Caleb Ramsey 8th. Aaron Leitzel is 9th. Steven Redunes running at our top 10. Really unfortunate Casey Brunson unable to join us here as he had a good piece. Was scheduled to start on the outside pole, but I'm not sure if something broke in the race car or whatever the heck happened there. But Casey Brunson, unfortunately, not a part of this 40-lap feature event that is just past the halfway mark now, working on lap number 22. The field into turn number 3 and 4. Rolls is making it work on the high side right now, leading this field. But Jed Barton, he has worked his way around Zachary DeLong, put Jed now up to that 2nd spot. There's a good race going on back there now for 2nd on back. DeLong going to try to run it back low. Jed Barton up high. Battle for 4th with William Dahl, putting that red and white number 40 down to the bottom of the racetrack. Dahl trying to make it happen as he has raced his way now up into the 4th spot around Dan Barton. Gurb getting a little bit loose off that 2nd turn. May have hit the right rear off the wall, but now William Dahl in that 40 car using the low side up to P4. Does anybody have anything here to chase down Brett Rolls tonight at that number 17? I'm not quite so sure. That car has really been good here off of the fourth turn, completing out lap number 25. So 15 laps here to go for the 40-lap feature event. HAR Motorsports UMP Modifieds run here every Monday night. $2 entry fee per week to come in. So you guys can come back here next week and be a part of it. It is $10 to win these races, $5 for the Hard Charger Award, and $2 for our Hard Luck Award winner at the end of the night. So great things that go on over here at HAR Motorsports. Thank you to our buddy Ron Piles, Brett Rolls, Eric Tupper, Aaron Leitzel, Chris Miller, the entire gang. Can't forget Rick Gibson as well. The administration over here at HAR. They are top-notch guys. They are putting out a top-shelf race here this evening off of turn number 4 now. Rolls continuing to lead. It has opened up to about 15 car lengths over the 115 of Jed Barton, who was starting to run that lead down a little bit last time by. Rolls, we'll see if we can't catch him here at the line. At a lap time, rolls off in the corner, hit stopwatch at a lap of 13.647. 13.638 for Jed Barton, so just a couple of thousandths quicker there. It was last time by an even 2 seconds the advantage there for Rolls over the 115. Zachary DeLong running in third, 2.5 seconds behind, 3 seconds back. We find William Dahl and Dan Barton, who continues to run fifth. Stephen Gregory is back there in sixth. Willie Whitaker for seventh. Caleb Ramsey is eighth. Aaron Leitzel ninth. Stephen Redunes a 78, rounding out our field here. Stephen trying to hold on to the end of the lead lap. He's going to have to struggle to do so as we are under 10 laps remaining. This time through 3 and 4. Brett Rolls is going to put lap 32 to conclusion and put lap 33 the start of on the board. I'm really impressed tonight by the run of the 115 of Jed Barton. That car is seeming to get a little tad bit quicker. 13.836 last time around versus Rolls 13.722. So what looked like by the naked eye maybe a little bit quicker is indeed about a tenth of a second slower for that number 115 car as Rolls is trying to eat up all the laps here tonight as he works his way through 3 and 4 now to complete lap number 34. Barton, Jed Barton continues to run there second. Zachary DeLong running third, but him and William Dahl are starting to put a really good race in it. Williams starting to run the low side. That car has been down there all race long. And that red and white black numeral number 40 going to dig down to the low side off of turn number 4 as these guys are racing for a podium finish here in these closing laps. We are 5 laps remaining here at Limaland. 5 more trips around for car number 17, the Tennessee Tumbler. Brett Rolls off in the corner doing a heck of a job out here tonight. And now these guys racing for second, third, and fourth on back as Jed Barton's now been run down by Zachary DeLong of the number 93 down to 2 car lengths. William Dahl running the low side. Looks like it's starting to get up a little bit. It's now caution flag. Yellow going to roll onto the speedway at lap number 38. And this may do it for this event here tonight. This one may indeed end under the caution flag as it looks like I know it was 78 of Stephen, or the 4 car of Aaron Leitzel going around, I believe, all by himself. And that is going to put us under the yellow flag for the second time tonight, brought to you by Hannibal Wrecker Service. Looks like the 4 car may have made a little bit extra love into the wall tonight, got his car around, and that brings you our BladeNode.com full velocity racing replay. Jack Truman down there at the controls doing a great job, saying Aaron has kind of got up high, bounced off the outside wall, around the went, and puts to conclusion a very, very good race, because this race is going to end under the caution flag. Here is the iRacing.com. Pig's truck is going to exit turn number 4 with that checkered flag and the yellow flag in hand. Give the win this week at HAR to car number 17 of Brett Rolls taking down the win. Jed Barton going to be in for second over Zachary DeLong third. William Dahl fourth. Dan Barton going to take up a really good, strong top 5 run tonight for all these guys at HAR. Willie Whitaker going to finish up 6th. Stephen Gregory for 7th. Caleb Ramsey 8th. Aaron Leitzel 9th, 1 lap down. And Stephen Redunes looks like he fell off the racetrack there, 7 laps down. He completes our 10-car field tonight at HAR. We will be right back here live with the post-race show in about 30 seconds from now, live right here on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live, Full Velocity Racing Network, post-race show for the HAR Motorsports UMP Modifieds tonight here live, 40-lap feature event at the Limaland Motor Speedway. The win going to go down to Brett Rolls tonight. Second going to go to Jed Barton. And third place going to go to our first interview here on the post-race show. And that is going to be for car number 93 of Zachary DeLong. Zach, a terrific run for you, that number 93 car. I will have hold on to a strong third place run. Tell us about your night. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we showed up in the car was pretty quick right off the gate, so we didn't have to do a whole lot. Just, track started going away with the wall. Found something around the burn, but that caution kind of killed us, but we'll take a third place.
Oh, absolutely. You take a third place anytime you can get him, Zach. Car looked really good. You able to run it up in the high lane, down on the low side of the racetrack. What was the preferred groove? What was the fastest way around that your car kind of like to be?
At the beginning, the bottom side, I control the bottom, just the car straight, start getting out of the gates again, but right at the end, it wasn't really there at all, with the groove kind of wiping the track out. The bottom sounded a lot faster at the end.
Well, Zach, you get back up here second week in a row at HAR. You get up on the podium, so I'm going to toss you the mic one more time. Live tonight, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV with HAR Motorsports. The floor is yours there, buddy. Thank who we'd like to thank.
Yeah, I gotta thank you guys for broadcasting this race. HAR Motorsports for putting this series on. It's been a lot of fun so far. I gotta thank everyone that's been watching, all the fans watching on your guys' broadcast too, and ZZ Motorsports, sports racing, artistic design, art exteriors, and my wife and kids. So.
All right, well, Zach, an awesome job as always, buddy. We'll let you get back to it. Car 93. Zachary DeLong finishing up third here tonight in Limaland, and a job well done by him and his team. And we'll run a little further down here now. Talk to our runner-up finisher here tonight aboard car number 115, a guy who has really come to life here recently. That is our buddy Jed Barton of the 115. Jed, terrific job there tonight. Picked up the HAR Motorsports quick time this evening in practice, and a really strong second-place finish for you. Tell us about that car.
Yeah, car felt good, and the track was pretty good. So it went pretty well. Just had to start in the back because heat race was just, track was pretty tacky, so everybody just kind of stayed down low. It's hard to make passes, so I started in the back, and then we just had that one yellow at the very beginning. I think if we'd have had maybe another yellow after that to get me caught up, I might have had a shot at it, but he had a big old lead, so that's just how it went.
Yeah, you definitely far and away pick up the Hard Charger Award tonight in that 115, Jed. Car really looked to work good for you. It looks like on the high side is where you made a lot of your moves happen. I saw Brett kind of made that happen for him early as well. Car is really quick. You had a good run out there. You and Gerb went at it for quite a while side by side. You had Dahl put a good run for you guys at the end. Tell us about how that racetrack changed and the adjustments that you maybe made between practice and your heat race and even out here on the feature event. How much of the track changed? How much you have to adapt to your setup out there to make these things fly?
Yeah, the track definitely was getting a little slicker, but not really quite as black as what my setup is good for. So really, my gear was off a little bit. If the track would have been a little blacker, I'd have been a little better, but it didn't quite get there. And most of my setups are for the slick, but he was still quicker than me, and ain't taking nothing away from him. That was a good win.
Absolutely. Well, Jed, a guy who I said I followed pretty closely here the last couple of months, a guy who had really gotten a lot better at this and contending for wins each every night. We see the 115 car out there. Jed Barton, Full Velocity Racing Network, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV, buddy. So I'm going to give you the floor one more time. Thank all your sponsors, your friends, your family, whoever out there watching. The floor is yours, Jed. And once again, congratulations on a great second place run for you.
Yeah, I don't have too many people. I'd like to thank Gerb from Gerb's Graphics. He does my cars, and Jim from Supermoon. He does some of my cars, and then all the guys at D1RT. They all help me out, and that's about it.
And it certainly shows in the support, guys. Jed Barton of the 115, great job here tonight, finishing up in the second spot. We'll let him get back to his team down there and debrief and whatnot. We'll run a little further down here tonight and talk to the race winner in BladeNo.com, Victory Lane. We find the Tennessee Tumbler, number 17R, Brett Rolls in Victory Lane. Brett, you found something up high tonight that really made that car come to life. Able to glide off for a 40-lap feature win, buddy. Tell us about that run you had. That car was awesome.
Yeah, man, definitely a surprise for us for sure. We got into the track probably about 5 minutes before they were dropping the green flag on the first heat. Didn't really get any practice time this week with work and trying to get everything situated for the photography business. But yeah, just loaded in a set, made a couple of minor tweaks based off of what we saw in practice, and I definitely wasn't expecting that high side to be there as early as it was. I simply just moved up to the high side in the heat just to give Jed a little bit more room down there on the bottom instead of getting us real tight and packed 3 wide again. But yeah, my expectations were blown from tonight. The high side came together for us real nice, and we were just able to pull away.
It really did, and I'm not sure where that kind of came in from. The track it really worn in during that 10-minute warm-up session, because out of the heat races, we saw the bottom lane seem to be the quick way around, but as this thing got in, right off the opening laps of the feature, you found something happen up high. You made that thing work. You were taken back as far as that, high side came in. Did the low side ever come back to these guys, or as fast as you were, was it even worth even bothering attempting to go down there?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that the middle and the top side was starting to come in probably about halfway through the heat when I got up there to try to get around Caleb. And at that point, I was like, okay, something might be up here. And, the first about 5 to 10 laps in the feature, we pretty much didn't even have a shot to go down to the bottom. We had somebody to the inside probably about 99% of the time. So we were just at that point trying to keep it together on the top side. And once we saw how much of a lead we opened up, there was no going back to the bottom. We were just going to ride it out to the top. And, if it ended up costing us 2-second lead, then it cost us the 2-second lead. But yeah, my expectations were completely blown with how tonight went.
Well, Brett, you pick up a victory here, hardly earned. It's every win over here at HAR. It's coveted. They are well earned. I'm going to give you the mic one final time here, as we have a lot of things here left to go here before we jump ship for the night. But I give you the mic here live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Brett Rolls, take it away in victory lane here. Thank all your sponsors.
Yeah, I got to first of all thank HAR Motorsports for first of all allowing me to be a teammate, and not only that, but Ron Piles for sponsoring me to run this event series. And other than that, I got to thank my teammate Rick Gibson for, my opinion, the sexiest looking UMP out there. Other than that, I want to thank you guys not only for sponsoring the cars, but allowing me to be a part of you guys as well and putting on the broadcast. In my opinion, probably the best broadcast in iRacing, hands down. Other than that, just got to thank the wife for letting me jump on and race with the boys, and I got to thank Zach DeLong tonight for holding up Jed a little bit for me, because he was the one that I was worried about coming and stealing it from me tonight.
Absolutely right. So we'll let Brett get down here and debrief with his team, but joined now by the other two from HAR Motorsports that make up our post-race tandem, Mr. Ron Piles, Mr. Chris Miller. Chris, I know you got the Miller's Bar and Grill Hard Luck Award for us tonight, so who do we present this prestigious award to this week?
That I do, Phil. It's a guy that was here tonight, and he loaded up abruptly before the race. It would be Casey Brunson.
Yeah, that was a tough break, too. I don't know if what broke in his car during the warm-up. That car was thoroughly quick. Scheduled to go off the outside pole, but Casey Brunson gets a $2 this week for the Hard Luck Award. And Ron, I believe you may have something for us as far as the Hard Charger Award goes. Who's got our Hard Charger this week?
Yeah, I was going to issue out the Hard Charger Award to this gentleman in person, but he happened to jump ship after he got his interview, finishing second tonight. Jeb Barton from 10th to 2nd, 8 positions picked up in the 40-lap A-main here at Limaland Motorsports Park. So tonight's Hard Charger to Jeb Barton. So congratulations, Jeb Barton, on that, and we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely right. We're going to thank you two guys for joining us. Thanks, Jack Chewin, for the controls. Todd Stanton behind the scenes doing all he does. Phil LeCasse here going to sign off from HAR Motorsports. We're back here live in about 10 minutes over at DSO. The Limaland Motorsports Park comes to life with pro and super late model action. So for Jack, I am Phil. For Ron, Chris, all the gang of HAR. We'll see you back here next week for more UMP Modified Racing. See you next time.